we have discussed regarding testng, right? So I hope so you guys configure this testng. If you did not configure, you can configure, okay, and you can do the practice. So we had discussed regarding before method and after method, right? So what is the use of these all the annotation we will learn all step by steps regarding this annotation and how to use this annotation in your real time, and what is the use of this, right? So before method and after method. So what is the use of that, right? So we already seen that. So before method annotation will be execute before executing each test method in a class, right? So before executing your test cases it will execute, and after annotation, after executing your test cases it will execute, right? So if you are using before method and after method, you must have a one test case minimum. You have a one test cases. You cannot use directly before method and after method annotation. At least you have one at the rate test, otherwise it won't be work. So same thing I have mentioned here. Okay, so this is the syntax of that before method and after method. So how it will work, so we will see in the code. So last time I have executed this code, how it is going to work. So I have a one real-time example for that, so I'll show you. So this is like dummy code, but we can see how it is going to work. So we have a project and customer, so we having the two test cases. One is your create customer and one is your modify customer. Here we having the, we need to modify. Here it will be a modify customer. So this is the steps: launch the browser, log in the application, create a customer, log out and close the browser. So this is the steps. So we having the two test cases. Okay, so how to write using the before and before method and after method execution, we will see on this Eclipse, this dummy code. So this is your customer test or test and create customer and modify customer. Okay, so how it will execute. So we have before annotation. So before method I'm going to use, you can see we having the many annotations, so we will use this all. And what is the use of all, so we will see that. So we will create one method, right? Public void, so config before method. Okay, so here what we can do, here we can, I'll show you the one code also, how we can use, by using the test validation of the application. Okay, so just I'm giving this dummy application browser. Browser will launch and application is login. Here we can write this code. So this is your dummy code I'm writing here. Okay, so we having the test cases. So what is the test cases? Sorry, public void. So test case name is create customer, right? Create customer. Okay, so here we have a one test case. Test case name is create customer, right? Okay, create customer. Oh shit, once again I'll copy paste, so it will save our time, right? This is your create customer. Okay, uh, doing practice. If you not started, don't worry, okay? You have to repeat our session one more time if you are more interested to learn. If any new batch will start, you can repeat, no problem. Many people are not able to understand in one shot, but you can repeat a number of time, but until unless you will not get job. Okay, public void. Sorry. Modify customer, and in after method, what I'm going to write, I will write close. This is the one type of the structure I'm going to show you. Close browser, and okay, just I'm writing close browser here. So but message I will write close browser and logout the application. Actually we are not writing the logout code here, just I'm showing you, okay? Application, if you will close this, so simply I can write close browser, okay? So I'm not writing here code for close this logout the application. This will write inside this, right? Got it, right? So just this is the dummy thing I'm going to show you. Browser will close, or you can write app is logout. So just I want to show you how it will execute. So what happened here, so before, if you will execute this code, so if you having the before method, it will execute, then this is the one test case is completed. Again browser will open, this will execute, and this will execute. So this is the before method will execute as per your methods. Methods means this one test cases. One method having the one at the rate test, one method means one test cases. So if we will execute this, okay, so you can see what the output is coming. Browser will launch application is login, create customer, this is the one, right? This one application is, sorry, one test cases is completed. Again browser will launch app in login, modify customer, close browser, log out this. So this is, you know, how this before method will work. Before method will work, how many methods or how many test cases you are there, that many type this before method and after method will execute. But we have a one more annotation, that is called before class and after class. So I will tell you what is the difference between before class and after class, okay? So you can understood, right, how this is going to execute, how many test cases or how many methods are there. If I will tell test cases, you can understand one methods. Every at the rate test annotation having the one method and one test cases, right? So that many times this will execute before method and after method. So I'll see this. So this is the code just I have written here. Okay, so I'll give you one example for regarding this, so you can learn many things. So just I want to repeat all the steps, you know, whatever we have learned before. What is the class name I have given? You can give anything class name. Okay, before method after method test, right? So that's good. After method test, okay. This is very big, but you can, like as per the coding standard, we have to write in your real time, right? So just, so what is your first steps? I'm going to initialize your web driver. Okay, oh sorry, here the selenium jars are not there. You can see if I am writing web driver, it's not coming, right? So selenium jars is not there in this project. What do you have to do? You have to import, right? You have to import your selenium jars. Let me check where I kept here. In D drive. Okay, some folder is there, selenium software, because if I will, yep, this is the Selenium jars I'm going to import, right? This is the new project I have created, right? So Selenium jars is not there, so that's why it is not coming, right? Now if I will press, so now all the jar is imported. Driver. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, so just simple test steps we will write here. So this is engineers tech up. So what I can do, we will write the two test cases. One, I will verify this text, and another, we will verify the title of this page. Okay, so this is the two test case we will create here. So I'm going to create before before method. Okay, so now mm, browser, or we can write config or anything like we are browser launch launc. Okay, and login app. Yes. uh Sorry, I didn't get you. This is the annotation regarding you are asking. This this is the class name. This is the class name, right? If you are creating the class, this is the class name, right? Simply class name I have just written here. Public means you can access anywhere. If you are creating huh. Hmm. Why I have written like that? Your question is, see, if you will go in the real time, right? So be having, if you are creating the what we can tell project, right? So as per the project, we can write this name. So just I have written. So if others, like I need to check in my project where is my page object model class. So page object model, one type of the, what we can tell, concept is there in the Selenium. So inside this we are creating a multiple pages of the class. We have a login page, we have a home page. So this is the coding standards, just we need to follow. You can write any class name, no problem. But just I have written as per, coding standard, what I'm going to do in this class. I'm using before method, right? So just I have written before method, and after method test. That's it. Okay. Oh, no problem. Okay, so here system dot set property. I'm repeating all the steps now. Okay, so after that we will also webdriver dot chrome driver. So here we will give the path of driver. So I kept here where I kept it. One second. Okay, actually I have deleted this. This driver was not working, but I where I kept. Okay, Selenium software, might be this is the latest one. Let me check if it will work. That is fine. Then otherwise we will change this. Okay, so I've given this path of this driver. So what we have learned in the basic Selenium, same thing I am repeating here. Just here we are using with respect to testng annotation. Okay, in the testng annotation, how we can use this. Then driver equal to new Chrome driver. So we will create here two test cases. So we will see how we can create driver dot get. So we will pass the URL. This is the URL. Okay, this is the URL. So now after that we are writing the code of manage dot window dot maximize, right? Then we will write driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicit wait, right? So just I can give the 10 second. If any short term short time what you can tell synchronization problem will come, then it will handle. It will, if it is more than that, then we need to use explicit wait or right. So here this is the common steps we did. After that we will write our test cases. So our test cases is okay. So our test cases, see here we need to also follow the coding standard. So like in your manual test cases is there, so you can write very mm, just I'm going to write login page. Okay, login page tc01. This is our test cases, right? So how we can write this you can write as per your test cases manual test cases name is there in your, where is your manual test cases? Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I will do that one. Just I am repeating all. In framework we are not doing anything hard coded. Here we are going to explore TestNG. Okay, we cannot write this anything hard coded when you are working in your real time. You can use, you can change this. We can read from the properties file this thing, and we have another class for this configuration we can write in the one separate classes. Okay, we can write another classes we can take the data from the Excel sheet. Okay, that is the another class. Okay, and we can write, we can also not, we will not write anything here. We are writing right driver dot find element, so we can create a separate classes for keeping all the your locator in one place. Okay, so everything we will make as a systematic. But if you know the things, this is the steps to learn. If you don't know the basics part, then you will stuck. Now if you know the basics, if you having the any real time project, you are able to understand. Okay, so this is my agenda, right? So step by steps we will explore our the things. So here we are going to login page. Okay, so here no I will write here uh, verify title, title of page. Okay, so now how to find this title? Sorry, driver dot title, right? Driver, what happened here? System is stuck. One second. Okay, so driver dot get title. So get title is your, so return type is your a string, right? A string actual title. So same thing. I will repeat all the steps. So just I want to print this title. Okay. So I'll tell you, real time is nothing but how you can make your uh, framework is reusable and you know more productive. That is, you have to think. If you will join any company having the framework, and definitely you guys are able to understand this. They are not doing any R&D, but we are learning expected. Okay, title. If you are doing practice properly, definitely you are able to get the job and you are able to work in the company. Gymnastic hub. Okay. but you have to work more on more coding part. From the starting I'm going to tell you, work on the coding part, okay, because the coding you can develop yourself. I already told you how to do that, right? So how to verify here? Actually, I have created the base class. After that, I will replace all the things from the base classes. So just I want to recall everything what we have learned. So the people, some of the people are doing practice or not. So it will be a revise. So here the we will give the message. Okay, so title matched. This is the one test cases. Okay. Okay, so else part. So title will not match. Title is not. Okay, so this is the one test cases I have created, right? I'm going to create another test cases, right? I told you, right? In main method, we are writing only one test cases. Here, this is the one test cases and going to create another test cases. So another test cases. Hmm, actually, the method is starting from a small letter, small, capital, capital. Okay, so I'm completely not following this naming convention, but I will tell you, the if you are creating a method name will start from a small word. So again, if you have another word, capital, again you have another word, capital, like that. Method name and variable name having the same naming convention, but this class name start from capital letter. You can see again capital, again capital. So this is the coding standard you have to follow in your real time when you are going to work on any project, right? So now verify text. So here my TC verify text page, home page. Okay, page 0, sorry, TC 02. Okay, just I am giving you like example, right? We have to follow this. It is not like that if you will join any company, so they having the already 95% company having already existing framework, they don't want to spend more time and to develop your framework, right? So they have to finish the task, right? So already having the framework, 95% company, if you will join the startup and if they don't have anything, right? So they will develop the framework, the mostly company having the framework. So now here what is the validation I'm going to do? Driver dot find y, maybe find the x path, right? So I'm going to find this x path for this. Okay, so whatever the we have learned in basic Selenium, you guys can do the practice on your test ng. Okay, if you will not do the practice, I'll tell you, you can stuck in the while working. You will get the job, but so you have to do more and more practice, and you can check your time, how much time I'm going to take for, you know, what happened. It's already, oh, actually, this code is I'm posted this code. Okay, so that's why it is showing here also one node. Okay, so leave it this. 1 second, div h1. Okay, let me check it will work or not. It's showing one more node because I already posted this code. So let me check this. It will not work, then we will check, but it will work. Okay, now get text. So I'm going to capture, right? So how to capture? By using get text, right? Actual text. Okay, so just I'm going to print one message here to get this. So actual text. So what is your job? Your job is whatever the till now we have discussed the code, right? In all the test cases you can implement using the test engine. This is your job. Got it? String expected. So what is your expected? So expected result will come. Let me check this. This will come. Second. This is your expected result will come. Okay, so whatever we have learned, I will not explain all the code. I will not repeat all the code. Just I want to show you one example. After that, you guys do the practice. Whatever we have learned in the basic Selenium, all the code you can implement using this TestNG. And TestNG is very beautiful tools. Really, you will enjoy. Okay, because here we can see actually what we are going to do, right? So we are able to see that here. Just I'm going to text will match. That's it. Okay, so I want to print this matched. Okay, else part. I will remove everything. Just I am recalling everyone. You can, if you forget, then you can start your practice one more time. From here, you can start your practice, and whatever we have learned in the basic Selenium is not matched. Okay, so you have to not stop here. We have to learn many things. Okay, because day by day, new framework is coming in the market. So you will become the self learner. So now I'm going to use after test method, right? So after test method, okay, void tear down. Okay, so now I'm going to close dot close. So just I'm going to execute, right? So this is how we can. I have given only 2 test cases. In real time we having the 100 test cases. You have to execute as a suite. So I'm not going. I did not discuss till now what is the XML file. So XML is the heart of TestNG, and framework is a heart of TestNG framework. TestNG framework is the heart of framework, hybrid framework, or any framework you are using in your real time. So real time we are working on the TestNG only. So you have a complete knowledge of TestNG. TestNG, basic Selenium, and we have a many things. Okay, I will add day by day. You can learn Maven. We can learn how this Maven will work. Then we can learn that page object model. Then this is the part of your framework. After learning all the component, we will merge in one framework, right? So basic Selenium, page object model, how to read the data from the Excel, how to use your TestNG, XML file, Maven. Then we will learn Git, then Jenkins, how you can execute in real time. So this is the complete things we will learn, and after that you can explore your if you will do the practice, definitely your mind will come new idea. Then you can add your code, and you can take the help of internet also. I'm going to execute. Let me check how it will. Yeah, that is the latest Chrome driver I have used. No, that is not latest one. Okay, so this is the Chrome driver is not latest. Let me check 1 second. Where I kept this, I need to download this. I already there. Okay, 1 second. I'll do one thing. Already use this. See, don't, sometime this exception will come, so you having the, you can read this. What is the problem with your Chrome version? It is not working. Download the latest driver version, okay, then it will work. I checked with 3 and 4 version, then I, oh, it is working fine. So like that you have to do. One second, in base class I change this. Oh, I kept inside this desktop. Okay, so let me change this. Okay, now I'm going to execute. Okay, so now let me execute, so it will work. We will see the execution. Okay, so before method will execute as per how many test cases you have, that many types it will execute. Okay, so actually it is not matching. So one test case is done, another test cases, right? So we are validating the title and text, home page text. Okay, so let me check this. Actually this test case will fail, right? It is not matching. Oh, I did not print this actual text in this. So there are two test cases, you can see. We having the two test cases, right? It is showing past, but we will use, I'll tell you, I'll teach you, what happened in the real time, right? Your test cases is past, but here title is not matching, but in your report will show your test case is past, right? So this is not a good practice. So we will use here assert class, assertion. Okay, we will use assertion. So coming session we will not use this. Okay, this if else condition, because in the real time what will happen, your test cases will pass, but for your practice purpose just I am giving now, how to validate for actual and expected. So slowly we will learn this. So this is our expected. Actually I did not print this expected. Okay, so now I want to print this also. This is the title, right? One second. Actually this is title is different. Title did not print this. Okay, I need to print this title, what the title will come, because I don't know what is the title will come. So just I'm going to give this, and this is the text. One second, I want to print this also. Okay, so now this is our text, and this one. Okay, now again I'm going to execute. So okay, so this is how it will execute. I'll show you for one more time execution, but I will also remove everything. So we have only less validation. If we will go in the real time, we have a 20 steps, 25 steps. So you can do the practice like that. At least if you are doing the practice, at least you can add how many test steps you can add it, right? So this is your good practice for you guys. So now this title is matched, right? And what about another one? Actually this is the exception is coming, the having the issue with this test ng. Okay, so we can avoid this because our test case is working. So we have a issue with, I have to check why this is coming. So we can avoid this, no problem at all. So I'm going to see. So it is executed 2 times, right? Actual, it is matching. Actually I missed this, again I did not print this. So this is how this two test cases is executed here, right? So you can see here 2 times browser is opened and closed, right? But if you will use before class, before class annotation, so now what I'm going to do here, I don't want to write this all the steps, right? So what I can do, just I will copy this base class from this project. Okay, so here we having the base class, so I will copy this, copy and paste it here, because I don't want to repeat all the steps, right? We can save our time. Paste it here. So now I'm going to extend base class. Okay, okay, so now I'm going to comment this. I'm going to comment this also, not required. So what we can call, we can call base dot config. So inside this we have written all the steps, right? No need to write again and again this steps, right? So here you should not write this complete steps. We already created a method, so you should not write this. Coming session we will also okay, here we are not using finding the element, but coming session when we will learn page object model, right? So again you have to create, we will not do hard coded in this test runner class. So where you are executing your test case, that is called test runner class. So this is called your test runner class. So simply what I can do, base dot compare text, right? So we already created this method. If you remember, then you can find. If you if you don't know this, then difficult to understand, right? So all the steps we have written, no need to write these steps. So how you can make it reusable, this all the methods, your code or your test cases. Okay, so here again we will call this base dot compare text, compare text. So we have actual and expected. Here also we will not write, I will write this, simply we can call base dot close browser, sorry. Okay, so how you can use this, so you can see how much time I save this, right? We should not write again this, you know, again we should not write again. So how much time you can save this if you will use reusable methods. Okay, so what we are going to do, right? Okay, so I'll tell you when we will learn the framework, then you know you will enjoy. Okay, day by day if you are doing the practice, definitely after completing the course you will feel I know something. Okay, so you can, the people who is working in the real time, you can talk with them. If you are doing more and more practice, you have a more knowledge than them. So it is working fine. Okay, here you can see two times browser is going to launch and again verifying. We will also do one more thing, so I will tell you. Okay, so you know how it is going to work. So this is, so let me check. So this is the code, we already done this. Okay, so now same code. So we have a another annotation that is called before class and after class. So before class and after class annotation means it will execute only one time the entire execution. See, we need to understand, okay, it will execute only once. Okay, but before method is executing how many method there in your classes, but before class will execute only one times. Before executing your all the test cases, it will execute only one times, and after class also it will execute only one times. Okay, so it will execute only once in the entire class execution. Before class annotation method will execute before executing the first annotation method in a class. After class method will annotation will execute, you know, executed after executing all the test method in a class. So before class and after class method will be used for global configuration. What is the global configuration? Browser will launch only one times, right? Object initialization, some you know requirement is there for database connection, so which will execute only once in the entire classes. Okay, so same code, just I will replace with before class. Actually Just I'm going to replace with before class. Okay, before class. Okay, so now I replace with after class. So understood, right? So it will execute now only one times. It won't be execute again and again. But before method, how many test cases means how many methods are there, as per many times it will executing, right? So this is the difference between before class and before method. Let me execute. So we having the two test cases. So application will launch two times. You can see here. Got it, right? Understood. If you are observing execution, definitely you are able to understand. If you are not observing this, okay, so are you able to understand before class and after class? See, again I'm going to change this. I'm going to use here, so just I will comment this, and I'm using here before method, and just I'm also commenting this. I'm going to use here. So these are the all are the interview question. Okay, that's why I'm repeating again and again. Okay, so if you are able to understand, you can explain them. Okay, so now I'm going to execute before method. How many test cases are there? So you can see the browser will launch two times here. Okay, so one test cases. Okay, one test cases close, another test cases, right? So again, but this I will use what before class now. So before class will execute only one times, only one times. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, so let me execute. Done, right? So this is the difference. If you have a reusable thing, right? So that configuration we can do inside this before class. Got it, right? So this is I already written here same code I have did for before class and after class, right? So same code it is there. So we have another annotation that is called before suite and after suite. Okay, just we can understand. We have a hierarchy. Okay, if you will work in the test ng, we have a one hierarchy. So we have a one project, right? Just you can consider we have a one project and one classes. Just this is the one test runner class. Inside this test runner class, we have a multiple test cases. Multiple test cases means at the rate test, right? So I have shown you the before class also, before method. So before method will execute how many test cases present in your um, classes. Then we have another hierarchy that is called before classes, right? Then we have another hierarchy called before classes, and we have a before suite. So what is the we have to understand that is called batch execution. If you want to execute multiple test cases, actually you won't be able to understand this. I want to show you some. See, if I explain you directly, then you having the many confusion what I want to tell you. So just I want to show you first. I don't know, that is not working. Yes. So whatever we have learned this annotation, that will execute from this XML file. Okay, so this is your suite name. Okay, so suite name, inside this we have a classes. This is the classes tag, right? This is the test So I will tell you this test name. You can give the test name also. This test name will work on your modules. Okay. uh, Coming session I will explore this thing. Okay, so just I want to tell you. So you can see this is the suite name, and one application having the multiple modules, right? So this is the Flipkart, right? Flipkart is one application. Inside this be having the multiple modules, right? So one modules I can take this registration page, complete validation, end to end. You know, new customer register, new customer will register, then he will get username password, then he is able to log in. This is the one end to end. So this is I consider the one module. So one module we will consider as a one test. Okay, inside this one module be having the multiple test cases, right? So first test case is your verification login page. So I have created one test cases for login page. So where you can write this login page? Okay, so when you will go in the framework level development, so we have a page object model. So every pages in one application having the multiple pages, right? So one page is called registration page, one page is called login page, one page is called home page. So we are not writing hard coded in your framework level. So every pages I will create one class. Why we are creating? Because it is easy to maintain. Okay, so that concept is called page object model. So coming session we will learn. So in one class might we have a 10 test cases, right? So this is the one class name. So this is the class name, means this is your package name, this is your class name. I'm going to tell you one suite. Might be in the real time we have a many suites. So before suite method will execute, before executing this all the test cases, all this hierarchy, method level, class level, and test case level. Got it, right? So just I want to give you overview of this suite. What is the meaning of suite, right? So you can take the suite name is uh, application or bank name. Sorry, you can take the Flipkart, right? So actually I'm not telling you here, just I will give you just overview so you guys are able to understand what you meaning of before suite. Okay, I will give you the example also, one example for all this test annotation, because they will ask in the interview if you guys are using or not using. In real time might they are not using complete annotation, but in interview they will ask to you and you should have a knowledge. Okay, so before suite is a method is executed before executing all the test cases present in the suite. I told you, right? In the suite means modules. Inside this module, we have a classes. Inside these classes, we have a all the methods, test cases. So it will execute before executing all the, and after suite also same. This method is executed after executing all the test cases present in the suite. So executing before suite and after suite will be, executing by the XML. Otherwise before after suite will not work. How you can execute? We cannot execute simply. We will use, XML file. I have shown you that is called XML file. So how we will create the XML file? We will learn in the coming session. So we have a one more example, control flow. Okay, control flow of annotation. So just I will give you the overview. So tomorrow I will execute this code. So what I am going to do here, just I want to, in the this is the interview question. Okay, they will give you this, so be having the one test case, another test case. So we have a two test cases. Without test cases you cannot execute before method and after method, right? So I have used before method. Okay, I have used before class, after class, sorry, before class, after class, before test, before suite, and after suite. So what is the, you know how it will execute? So this is the question. Sometime they are asking in the interview, you can see this is executed before suite, then before test, before class, then before method. This is the hierarchy for execution. Okay, after executing this, it is executing test 1, then after method, before method, after then after that this test case is executed before, after method, and after class. So I'll show you execution tomorrow. I'll show you this. Okay, just I'm going to stop your session. So what is your job? Your job is whatever we have learned in basic Selenium, you can implement your code in the testng. If you will not do the practice, you will get the job 100%, but very difficult to survive. Okay, so you can do more and more practice. This is your job, and I'm spending more time because we are going as a experience level. I'm not skipping anything. Okay, I don't want to skip. My syllabus is, time is going to extend little bit slow, but definitely you have a bunch of the knowledge, and after this you have a your level will become, you are able to understand anything if you are learning. Might be if you join in the any company, right? So they have given the different technology. Might be they have given the task on your mobile testing or API testing. Until unless what will happen, this concept will come, Java will come, you know and apart from that tools are there, then it is very easy to acquire any framework. Definitely this testng is the common, Java is common, Selenium is common. So what happened, they will give you the time, and they will give you the time, and you can explore. So your level will become self learner how to pick up your work. This is our agenda. Okay, so you can do the practice and don't worry about to finish the course will finish. But you have a knowledge, right? So tomorrow you have a demo interview session, and don't skip this. If you